I'm ready to go. I bought my vehicle. I'm ready to move. But the problem is, it doesn't turn on just because you move the handles. It doesn't turn on because you move the wheel. There's an element that has to be put inside of it. And you know what it's called? It's called faith. Faith without works is a dead vehicle. I don't care how beautiful it is. The engine is powerful, y'all. And we get up here on Sunday and we talk about how great God is. But God said, I can't do anything in your life. I am dead to you because you ain't got no gas. Matter of fact, you came in this Sunday morning empty. Turn to your neighbor and say, you ain't got no gas. You know what? Somebody says, I'm gifted. I'm gifted and God has given me a lot of things. It doesn't matter if you don't have any, no gas. Have anybody ever ran out of gas before? Anybody who was driving and then all of a sudden the speedometer started going down. And I realized it doesn't matter how much you push the gas to go. The speedometer start going down and the lights and the radio start flickering. And all of a sudden, your vehicle starts singing bass. And it just stops. I can't tell you how many people who I've seen in the middle of the road and we pulled over and we had to push the vehicle. Have anybody ever had to get out and you had to push the vehicle on the side of the road and the person that gets out and said, I just ran out of gas. And when you run out of gas, then the vehicle becomes a burden because it's not meant to be pushed. Did you know that? It's not meant to be pushed. Let me explain something about Christianity. I don't ever want to force anybody to read their Bible. Because that's how you get your gas. So faith comes by. You don't want to come to Bible class? You busy? You got stuff to do? You don't ever make time to get your gas? And then you cry and you wonder why God don't do certain things in your life, but you low on gas. Matter of fact, the worst time to need gas is in the middle of the freeway. Because there are no gas stations. I want you to realize this. I want you to make the spiritual application. There are no gas stations on the freeway. There are no gas stations on the freeway. And there are no gas stations in the middle of a storm. And you know when you need gas the most? When you're on the freeway and when you're in the middle of a storm. That's when you need it the most. Machinery. It's fire machinery. It's not like the Harley. I just want to explain. It's not like the Harley. But it's a fire machinery. Do you know that both use gas? Did y'all know that? Both use gas. But this vehicle really only do one thing. And if you put gas in it, it'll turn on, but it ain't gonna take you anywhere. You'll cut up and have some fun. It'll make a lot of noise, but it ain't gonna take you nowhere. You know what this is? These are all the friendships that you put all your faith in people. And you realize after many years, these people ain't taking you nowhere. Have you ever realized that the people in your life ain't going in the same direction that you're going? And you start to realize that where you're trying to go and you're trying to get close to God, you got to drag them and pull them. and they own, and you know what? You put a lot of faith on your job, and you put a lot of faith in your friendships, and you put a lot of faith in things that can't carry you and things that don't move. And you know what? By the time you realize it, you don't have enough faith to get to the destination because you put all your faith and you didn't put all your trust in things that don't even compare. And there's some of you, you're only coming to the spiritual gas station literally once a week. You only come once a week to get filled up. And you say, preacher, I need you to preach a word. And you're expecting this sermon to last for 7 days. Some of us, we fight the devil every day. And depending on your battle and the people in your family that you have to carry and the burdens you have to carry, you got to come to the gas station every day. Fill up on pump 3, fill up again. Somebody said, why are you filling up every day? Because of the distance that I have to travel and the load that I'm carrying. I need gas. And if you don't get the gas, somebody says, Brother Williams, I don't know where to start. Start somewhere. You can't afford to neglect your reading. And as simple as that is, and as you know, we keep looking for something else. You can play spiritual music all day long, but that's no substitute for his word, and that is no substitute for prayer. And I don't know how you're going to fix it when God, if you would realize in his word, you really have everything that you need. But the reason why you don't feel the power underneath you, the reason why you don't feel the power, and you may have a false power. And you know what? This is going to get you tired. Pushing people around, putting your faith. God never told you to put your faith in relationships. He never told you to put your faith in money. He never told you to put your faith in your career, your job. And Lord knows, don't put your faith in your health. Because if you do, you're going to get tired pushing what you put your faith in that really can't take you anywhere. Putting your faith in the wrong place is like idol worship. Whatever you create, you got to carry. Whatever you put it in, you got to push it. And you're going to get to a point where you're going to get so tired, you say, listen, I ain't going to be able to keep pushing this no more. At some point, I need something more powerful. And at some point, you're going to have to let that go. And you know the reason why we don't let go is because we've invested so much of our time and energy into things that don't take us anywhere, that we still trying to get a benefit out of it. It's only going to cut your grass. You all up in the street. It's not going to help you get to where you need to go. And you've been with it for so long and you're so familiar with it, but you put your faith in the wrong place. And we're afraid to let go because we're saying, but what about my investment? Sometimes you just gotta, because the moment you let go, you'll realize God got something better for you. But what's gonna make it go is you gotta put your faith that you get from the Word of God. You take that faith and you put it in God. And he says, because of your unbelief. That's why when you face this storm, some storms require more gas. There are some people that enter into your life, they require more gas. Some people will run you out of gas. So Lord, give me some paper. Well, you better get in the Word of God. There's some people that walk in the door, you say, You already know, I got to fill up with you. Somebody say, I need to talk to you. One second, let me fill up. Let me get in the Word so I can get what I need. So that I can go where I need to go. Because God is not going to send your blessings to where you are. God is going to send your blessings to where he has asked you to be. But if you don't have enough gas to get there, if you don't have enough faith to get there, you're going to miss all of your blessings. God does not send you blessings to where you want to be. He sends you blessings to where he wants you to be. Right. So Lord, help our unbelief. Lord, give us more faith so we can go to where we need to be. If your heart is really sincere and you're really honest with yourself and you look yourself in the mirror and say, Lord, that's probably why I'm not receiving some of my blessings. And that's probably right now I'm not spiritually where I need to be to fight the demons I need to fight, because I'm running on empty. I'm running on fumes. And when your gas tank is low, and when somebody asks you to go somewhere, you what? You decline, because you act like you ain't interested. So you want to go to? I'm sleepy. Have anybody ever said this? I only have enough gas to get to work and back home. And if all thing you realize, he's not asking for you to pay for the gas. That's what's going to meet us on Judgment Day. I never asked you to pay for the gas. I just asked you to pull over and fill up. And you refuse to fill up. And so because you refuse to fill up, you never experience love, because it takes faith to experience the full essence of love. This invitation is now given unto you. I pray you receive it with your whole heart as we together stand and sing a verse of a song.